Okay, so now we're about to get into waxing our underarms. So underarm waxing can be a little tricky because sometimes you have hair that grows in multiple directions. So you want to make sure that you're taking a look at the direction your hair is growing so you know exactly which way to apply the wax. If you're new to waxing and this is something that you've never really done before, I would recommend you do it in small sections. So when we do our underarm, we're going to break it up in 2 different sections. We're going to start with the bottom and then we're going to proceed to the top. Usually it's easier to wax the underarm with the more dominant hand, but I'm going to show you how we can make do and get the other underarm done with our other hand as well. So we're gonna go ahead and get our gloves on, our paper towel, witch hazel to cleanse, oil, so we have the deodorant under our arm. So we're gonna cleanse it all with the witch hazel. So positioning when we are doing our underarm. When it's time to apply the wax, it's going to be a little bit harder to hold your skin tight in this position. So what you're gonna do, when you have your arm above, you're gonna take your free hand and pull your skin as tight as you can. Remember, if you're not holding your skin as tight as possible, it can lead to bruising. So you want to make sure if you're holding your skin tight, it gives you a more stretched area to be able to get the wax applied correctly. So always hold your skin tight no matter what angle you're doing. So now that we cleanse our skin, I'm just gonna take a little bit of powder and I'm gonna dab it under my underarm. This is going to block any of the moisture so that the wax can actually stick better. So we have the cleanser and we have some powder under our arms. So now the next step is to just get our wax. So we're just gonna take a little bit of wax and start twisting it. So you're twisting. So hold our skin tight and then we're gonna go ahead and push it down, pressure, and make our lip as hard as you can and make your lip. And you see I started from halfway down because it'll be too much to try and cover the entire area all at once and it might be a little too painful. So we're just gonna do it in sections. Smaller sections mean that it's going to be a little bit more effective. My hand here. You have your lip at the bottom. Keep holding your skin tight. Take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, we're going to rip. Apply your pressure. Then you see all the underarm hairs. You can see the bottom part is done. Now we're going to apply wax on the top part of the underarm. We have our wax on the stick and we're twisting and twisting and twisting. Hold your skin tight. You're gonna go expel the wax off and push as hard as you can up and then create your lip. Okay. Remember, practice, practice, practice. If you need to get it on a piece of paper, do that first before you attempt to try to get the positioning and everything right. The opposite direction that we applied. Hold your skin tight. We have our lip. Then we're gonna go and pull down. Apply your pressure. The shiny side of the wax, this is the part that the hair was under, but the shiny side, if you dab it on top of your skin, it would automatically pick up any residue or any wax that is left on your skin. So I'm going to demo how I apply my wax with the other hand. So here's what I do. I really just scoop up the wax. This is the amount that I need. I'm just gonna keep twisting, or I'm going to bring you with me to the mirror. Once you have control, the wax isn't gonna fall. And then I'm going to now switch, and now I'm gonna be twisting the next way because this is what feels comfortable. And then I'm gonna do the same thing. Pressure and apply down and get your lip. Remember, it does not need to be pretty. You just need to have pressure. We're just gonna take the lip from the bottom, and then we're just going to rip fast. Rip, apply your pressure. As you can see, waxing is a form of exfoliation, so you can see where it's a little bit lighter versus the area that still has hair. So I hold it in my strong hand for a second until I'm ready to switch it to the next side. Control on the stick, and then we're gonna switch. Hold your skin tight and go ahead and pressure. Keep your stick straight, or as straight as possible, and then you're gonna create your lip. Wax is on my glove a little bit. I can just pull that off. You have your lip at the top, and then just go ahead and rip. So this broke. Let's go ahead and do it again. So when the wax breaks, one, if you leave it to dry for too long, or if your strip is not thick enough. So you want to make sure that you're covering the area with enough wax, because if you're applying a thin strip and it doesn't cover the area well, it's going to break. We have our grapeseed oil. And that's how I wax my underarms. Let's move on to the next one.